Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal, and this is kind of a tangential rant. The Tekle Sundberg police shooting and how Black Lives Matter came out in front of the apartment building where he tried to murder a woman and her two children, and were screaming at that woman to shut up and just shut up and be grateful she's alive. And she rightfully pointed out that if Tekle Sundberg had shot her dead, they would not have been out there talking about how her black life mattered. If he'd have shot her sons dead, they would have not been chanting about how her sons' black lives matter. And again and again and again and again, the woke left will step forward and defend the guilty. I can't remember the name of the young black woman who was in the middle of trying to stab another young black woman. And a police officer saved the life of that innocent woman by killing someone who was in the middle of trying to stab her to death. And all of this brings up to me a quote by Albert Camus. On the day when crime dons the apparel of innocence, through a curious transposition peculiar to our times, it is innocence that is called upon to justify itself. Black Lives Matter has not come out and protested the shooting of little Lamaria Jones, who was killed in her apartment while she was in her living room showing her mom a new dance. It is not the woke left that grieved Legend Taliaferro, who was shot dead while he was taking a nap, a little 2-year-old boy. And I've pointed it out, this is related to the abortion debate. These people seem to hate innocence. Notice it's almost always the same people who are opposed to the death penalty that think you should not be killed for taking other people's lives. You should not be executed if you shoot some poor 7-Eleven clerk to keep him from being a witness when you rob the 7-Eleven. You should not be executed if you are a serial murderer and bludgeon co-eds to death in their beds. But the crime of being where somebody else put you through their own actions, the crime of having a disability, the crime of having a mother who's going through a period in her life when she's confused, the crime of having a father who's a rapist, these to them all deserve the death penalty carried out in the form of abortion. It is innocence itself that these people seem to hate, and I can't understand why.